Brilliance Audio presents Fatal Burn by Lisa Jackson. Performed by Christina Traister. Shannon sat bolt upright in bed. Sweat ran down her back and her heart thundered 1,000,000 beats a minute. It was dark. She was in her room, tucked under the eaves of her small cottage. On a sob, she felt sweet relief swell through her. It was a dream, only a dream. No, a sick, twisted nightmare. On the floor beside her, the dog gave a disgruntled bark. Another sharp blast from the telephone. Heart thudding, she yanked the receiver to her ear. Hello? No answer. Just silence. Then something more. The sound of soft breathing? She glanced at the bedside clock. 12:07 flashed in red, digital numbers large enough that she could read the time without her contact lenses. Hello? She was suddenly wide awake. Quickly, she switched on the bedside lamp. Who would be calling at this time of night? Hello, she said again, louder. Look, either you answer or I hang up. She could still make out the faint sound of raspy, almost excited breathing. Fine. Have it your way. She slammed the receiver down. Creep. At that moment, she heard Khan growl. Low. Warning. What the devil? She asked, as he stared out the window. Only then did she realize what was wrong. The smoke still lingered in her nose and throat because it was more than just a conjured image in her dream. It was real. She raced across the floor as Khan, body stiff, hackles on end, began to bark wildly. Oh God, what was it? Fear crawled up her spine. She peered anxiously through the screen and saw nothing but the night. Nothing seemed amiss. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary. Except for the smell. Her fear deepened. Khan growled again, his head low, eyes peering through the open window. Suddenly aware that her naked body was silhouetted against the lamp glow, she clicked off the light, then scrounged blindly in the drawer of the nightstand for her glasses. All the while, her gaze moved over the shadowy, moon-dappled ground. She saw nothing. Or was that a glow in the south pasture? Her throat closed. She found her glasses, knocking over the bedside lamp as she yanked them from their case. In a second, she had them perched over the bridge of her nose and was squinting into the darkness. The glow was gone. There was no eerie light, no crackling flames. But the thin smell of smoke lingered. She could taste it on her tongue. Could it be from inside the house? Then why was the dog looking out the window? Come on, she said to the dog. Let's investigate. She headed down the steps without snapping on any lights, and Khan flew past her, nearly knocking her over. She unlatched the back door. Khan rocketed outside and she followed, hoping for some relief from the heat. Shannon took one step onto the porch when her gaze caught something out of place. A piece of white paper tacked to one of the posts, supporting the overhang from the roof. Goosebumps chased a quick path up her spine, even though the paper might be nothing. Someone leaving a note. At night? Why not just call? Her blood chilled. Maybe whoever had left the piece of paper had phoned. Heart thundering in her ears, Shannon stepped closer. The charred paper was a form of some kind, she realized. Adjusting her glasses, she read the smudged, partially burned words that were still visible in the middle of the document. Mother's name, Shannon Leah Flannery. Father's name, Brendan Giles. Date of birth, September 23rd. Time of birth, 12:07 a.m. No! She cried. September 23. 13 years ago, on September 23rd, at exactly 7 minutes after 12 midnight, Shannon had given birth to a 7-pound baby girl. She hadn't seen the child since.